Road ragers who picked the wrong fight. This video contains scenes of pure, unadulterated road rage that will make your jaw hit the floor. From inexplicable outbursts to full-blown altercations, these aren't your typical bad drivers. These are unhinged individuals unleashing chaos on the road. Prepare to be shocked by what you are about to see.
The driver of this semi-truck is seen trying to run off cars and also attacks another semi-truck before eventually reaping what he sowed.
This semi-truck driver who clearly thinks he owns the road starts swerving and trying to run other cars off, including another semi. But when he picks on a BMW, he meets his match. The moment he tries to force the BMW off the lane, the driver blasts his horn so loud it throws the trucker off his game. The truck loses balance, tips over, and crashes right there on the road. Talk about instant karma. This next road rager might not have gotten into a ghastly road accident, but you best believe he still got served instant karma. This driver hits a motorcyclist, and before you can blink, the rider gets off his bike and storms straight towards the driver's car to give him a piece of his mind. He's shouting, waving his hands, and even pounding on the driver's window like he is about to attack him. His shouting draws a crowd of other motorists, and in no time, the car is surrounded by angry drivers ready to join in on the action. They eventually decide to let him go. Guess they figured he wasn't worth the drama, but if you want drama, then you should see this next one.
Never mind, this lady starts hitting cars in a parking lot for some odd reason and won't go home until she gets all of them.
Look at her. She's getting crazy.
Now this next clip is insane because out of nowhere, this lady starts going on a full-on rampage in a parking lot, hitting cars left and right like she's in a twisted game. In her anger, she almost hits an onlooker, but luckily, she misses. Nobody even dares step in, and honestly, can you blame them? Who would want to get in the middle of that kind of chaos? After a while, she seems to have tired herself out and finally drives off, leaving a trail of confused witnesses and dented cars behind. If you think that's crazy, wait till you see what happens to this next road rager.
This man, out of nowhere, decided to pick a fight with a car driver without any reason at all. What's more shocking, his girlfriend stood right by his side, encouraging him to go through with it. But just when you think things couldn't get more chaotic, the unexpected happens.
This man, out of nowhere, decides to pick a fight with a car driver without any reason. Maybe he didn't like the man's car or face or how he was driving. He gets down from his car, flexing his muscles like he was about to enter a boxing ring. And what's even more shocking was that his girlfriend supported him. But he's about to learn the hard way that muscles and aggression don't win every fight. He walks up to the car, hoping to intimidate the driver, but the driver doesn't even freak out. Instead, the driver calmly clocks his gun, and just like that, the tough man somehow finds his manner and goes back to his car. But even if this next driver did not have a gun, his steering lock was equally as scary as a gun. This man learns a very important lesson about picking on people your own size. This road rager gets out of his car and storms towards a van parked in front of him, starts hitting and kicking the van like it's the cause of all his problems. But the driver of the van isn't about to let the road rager's actions slide. He comes out with a steering lock and starts threatening the road rager. For a second, it looked like the road rager was going to back off, but he must have thought about it and decided not to give up because he still tried to attack the driver, and unfortunately for him, he realized that was a bad call, and this was a fight he wasn't going to win. But here's another clip that'll make you wonder what goes on in people's heads.
To flex his ego, but just makes himself look like a complete fool instead.
Get back in your car!
It is unknown why he
This road rager had absolutely no reason to cause trouble or throw a tantrum because he was the one in the wrong. He cuts off the filming driver, then parks his car in the middle of the road, blocking traffic for everyone else. He jumps down from his car, yelling and waving his hands, trying to act tough, but the filming driver isn't having it. He shouts back, telling him to get back in his car. After a few more rounds of shouting, the road rager finally cools off, gets back into his car, and drives away. If you thought that road rager was unhinged, well, buckle up because this next clip is almost hard to believe. Now this one might probably take the crown for craziest Karen road rage ever. Because seriously, why would a grown woman decide to climb on someone's windshield? So here's what happens. This Karen nearly causes an accident, and the filming driver starts recording her and following behind. But when Karen realizes she is being followed, she snaps. She throws a bottle at the filming driver's car, but it doesn't stop there. When the filming driver pulls over to get her license plate, Karen jumps out, runs over, climbs onto the hood, and starts stomping on the windshield until it shatters. Luckily, the entire thing was caught on camera, and the woman reported it to the police. An arrest warrant was issued, but she managed to escape. She's now officially wanted by the authorities. Unlike Karen in this clip, this road rager was not able to escape the long arm of the law.
And didn't hesitate to rush over to the cam driver, yelling at him. But his reaction was absolutely priceless when he finally realized he'd messed with the wrong person.
This road rager picked a wrong day to act tough. He had a previous run-in with the filming driver, so he decides to park his car just so he can unleash his anger properly. He steps out yelling and waving his arms like he's ready for a fight. But then everything changes. Out of nowhere, two police officers walk up behind him. Before he knows what is happening, he's face down on the hood of his car with handcuffs on his wrist. That's one way to end a tantrum.
Angrily hopping out of her car, this Karen forgot to put it in park. She frantically tried stopping the car with sheer imaginary strength, but instead it rolled forward and rear-ended the vehicle in front of her.
I guess the rule no drinking while driving does not apply to this lady. She starts shouting at another driver in the car next to her, claiming that she has an 82-year-old man with her and that they were driving recklessly. Immediately, the driver calls her out, that she is clearly drunk and the one swerving without caution. But that just seemed to enrage her further. She gets down from the car, all charged up, ready to attack. There is just one issue though. She forgets to put her car in park, and the car just starts rolling away. Her fight forgotten, she tries to stop the car from moving, but before she can, she gets hit by the door of the car and bumps into another vehicle in front of her. Panicked, she starts to beg the driver of the other car, insisting there was no damage. Talk about instant karma, because she immediately sobered up and drove off like nothing ever happened.
Sitters. If she is, in fact, good, then she's lucky.
This woman walks up to another woman sitting in her car, accusing her of taking her money. The driver insists that she never took anything, but that does nothing to pacify the angry lady. Instead, she begins to yell, hit the car, and even go as far as snatching the driver's cap from her head. The driver refuses to engage or even fight back. She calmly rolls her windows up and starts driving away, or so it seems. Because before long, the driver suddenly reverses, using the rear end of her car to hit the other woman, squeezing her between two cars. Charges may not have been filed, but a lesson was definitely learned.
Смысл меня подрезал? Смысл меня подрезал? Не понял вообще.
Now, this one is definitely funny. This driver overtakes the filming driver without signaling. The driver should apologize, right? But instead, he parks his car in front of the filming driver, comes out with a bat, and shatters the windshield of the filming driver without even batting an eyelid. The filming driver doesn't do anything because he already has video evidence that would earn the driver new jewelry around his wrist. And that he does. If there's one thing this video proves, it's that anger behind the wheel always backfires. Whether it ends with flashing lights, shattered glass, or pure embarrassment, road rage never pays off. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments.